So you think the secret to making it big in trading is finding that one killer strategy, right? That one perfect, unbeatable formula. Well, what if I told you that's not even close to the full picture? Today, we're diving into what the experts say about trading psychology, and we're going to find out where the real game is actually won. Okay, check this out. This is the first thing we've got to wrap our heads around. Most traders, especially new ones, spend all their time and energy on that little 20% slice, the strategy. But the pros, they know that a massive 80% of success comes down to psychology. It's not about outsmarting the market, it's about mastering your mind.
So, if it's not the market itself, if it's not some crazy algorithm or breaking economic news, then who's the real opponent? What's the one thing that's actually standing in your way? And boom, there it is. This is the absolute core of it all. The hardest part of trading isn't figuring out what a stock is going to do next. It's controlling yourself. That is the real inner game you've got to win.
So that gets us into our first big idea, the real trading battlefield. We've got to stop thinking of this as just watching charts on a screen. No, you're stepping onto a battlefield that's raging inside your own head. And to win out there, you have to win in here first. I mean, really think about that for a second. You could have the most brilliant, perfectly back-tested strategy on the planet, but it's totally, completely useless if you can't get your own head straight. One moment of panic, one rush of greed, and all that hard work can go right out the window. Okay, so let's name the villains in this story, right? Let's meet the two big emotional demons that are notorious for absolutely wrecking trading accounts: fear and greed. First up, we've got greed, but you probably know it by its sneaky little nickname, FOMO, the fear of missing out. It's that feeling you get when you see a stock just shooting for the moon and you throw your whole plan out the window just to chase it, terrified you're going to miss out. And then you've got its evil twin, fear. Fear is that nagging little voice that whispers in your ear to sell a great trade way too early, leaving huge profits on the table. Or worse, way worse. It's the thing that freezes you, making you hold a losing trade hoping it'll come back, turning a tiny cut into a massive wound. Just look at them side by side. It's a perfect trap, isn't it? Greed makes you buy at the absolute worst possible time, right at the top. And fear either makes you bail out too soon or hold on for dear life while your account just bleeds out. Both are total poison. So how in the world do you fight these things? I mean, these are powerful, primal emotions. Well, you don't fight emotion with more emotion. You fight it with logic. You fight it with preparation. You need a shield, and that's your plan. And here is your specific weapon against greed: a trading plan. And I'm not talking about some vague idea in your head. I mean a rock-solid, written-down checklist. It clearly defines exactly what a good trade looks like for you before the emotions ever kick in. And this part, it's absolutely non-negotiable. It's black and white. If that hot stock that everyone's buzzing about only hits 4 out of your 5 criteria, you walk away. That's it. End of story. It takes the guesswork and the emotion right out of the equation. Okay, so what about fear? What's the cure for that? It's your best friend, the stop loss. This is you in a calm, rational state of mind, deciding ahead of time the absolute maximum you're willing to lose on a trade. You basically remove the fear of a giant, catastrophic loss from the equation before you even start. Okay, so you have the tools, a plan, and a stop loss. You've got your shield. But just having a shield doesn't do you any good if you leave it on the ground, right? You have to actually use it every single time. And that takes us to the next level, the discipline of a pro. And this, right here, is the night and day difference. The amateur is on this crazy emotional roller coaster, right? They're ecstatic after a win, they're devastated after a loss. But the professional, their job isn't to feel good or bad. Their one and only job is to execute their plan, flawlessly. The money, that's just a result of doing the job right. And I absolutely love this metaphor. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and your accomplishments. Just picture that. Your trading goals are way over on one side of a huge canyon, and you're standing on the other. That bridge, discipline, is the only thing that's going to get you across. There's no other path. Here's a great way to think about it. When you sit down to trade, you are not the boss. Your gut feeling isn't the boss, and your emotions? Oh, they are definitely not the boss. Your plan, that thing you wrote when you were logical and calm, that's the boss, and your only job is to do what it says.
All right, so we've got our shield, the plan. We've got the mindset to use it, discipline. But there's one more piece to this puzzle, a kind of secret weapon that really separates the consistently profitable traders from, well, everyone else.
Yeah, I'm talking about a trading journal. I know. It sounds kind of boring, right? Like homework? But trust me, its power is just huge. You're not just logging numbers, you're becoming a detective of your own mind. It's the only tool that lets you see the invisible patterns in your own behavior that are either making you money or costing you money.
And it's really not complicated. For every single trade, you just log 5 key things. 1, the basics, date and ticker. 2, the why. What was your reason for getting in? 3, the numbers, entry, stop loss, and your target. 4, the outcome, how much you won or lost. Now, those first 4 are objective, but it's this last one, number 5, that's the golden ticket. How did you feel? Anxious, confident, greedy? This is where you connect your emotions to your results. See, this is what a journal does. It takes all that experience, the good, the bad, the painful, and it turns it into something you can actually use. You're no longer just guessing why things went wrong. You can literally look back and say, wow, every single time I felt greedy and broke my rules, I lost money. Now that is a tangible lesson. And that's really the whole game, isn't it? Mastering the market always starts with mastering yourself. The tools are your plan, your stop loss, and your discipline. And the roadmap to figure it all out is your journal. So the only real question left is, what's it going to reveal about you?